I'll never forget the moment. It was Monday, the 30th of April, 1984, at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was sitting at home when the phone rang. It was the then Leicester City manager, Gordon Milne. He said, "Pack yourself a toothbrush, come in and pick up your boots. Bobby Robson has just called. He wants you to get yourself up to Wrexham. You're in the England squad to face Wales." I quickly got a few things together and scurried up the motorway, trembling every inch of the way. I needn't have worried. He was waiting in the hotel's reception, that broad grin of his etched on his face. "Welcome, lad, to the England squad," he said. He immediately made me feel relaxed, introducing me to some of my idols, like Peter Shilton and Brian Robson. He told me he'd been watching me for a while and thought I'd score a lot of goals. He made me feel 7 feet tall. He'd seen something in my game I wasn't even aware of myself. He put me on the bench to face Wales, but did bring me down to earth somewhat when he pointed at me with about 20 minutes to go and said, "Get warmed up, Garth." There is a saying in football that you can pick your friends, but you can't always choose your manager. Well, there isn't actually, but perhaps there should be. The man in charge is that important. I had the extreme good fortune to reach my peak at the same time as Bobby Robson was the England manager. 2 World Cup campaigns and a European Championship over a 6-year period was easily enough time for me to realise that Bobby was indeed not just a brilliant leader of men who brought the absolute best out of his players, but also, without question, the single most enthusiastic and passionate man I've ever met in football. But it wasn't just about football with Bobby, it was everything. I remember filming a documentary with him around his 70th birthday. He was walking me around St James's Park, where he was managing at the time. He stalled for at least 5 minutes to talk about the workmanship of the doors into one of the lounges. "Feel the wood," he said. "It's the finest oak you can get. Just feel the quality. It's the absolute best." He was so proud. He appreciated all that was good in life. Enthusiasm is a word that will always be associated with Sir Bobby, but it's unavoidable when you talk about him. It was always there, unquenchable and contagious. And it shone through in the way his teams played. He made you feel good about yourself and good about the game. His team talks were always emotive and had us beating down the dressing room door to get out there. Or was that just Terry Butcher?